Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the DCUO Sourcecast. I am, of course, Trex, and alongside me tonight, we have Super Patriot.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
And we have Brittany.
Hello.
Vagrant isn't with us tonight, or at least he's running late, because adult life. Yay! All about that adult life. So, tonight, we're going to be talking about the Ask DCUO that Meps did yesterday after the live stream. We're going to talk about the live stream. We're going to talk about Game Update 52 that's on the test server right now. I might hop on and see absolutely nothing that's going on. And talk about some things that happened that came out today. And probably a discussion on replay badges, because I got sucked into a thread that... Ouch. I hit my head against the wall so many times.
Yeah, I don't know what thread it was, but I was keeping up with the status of the ineptitude on Twitter, and
from Horace and
yeah,
and Chillcat, yeah, yeah. As soon as because I was working and I got bitched at for bullshit, I came back to Twitter and saw Horace reply to it. I'm like, oh shit! Now just. You get that moment that every time I see a thread and I see the word dev in front of it, I'm like, wait, is it business hours? Oh shit, Spill replied. That's the first instant. Then all of a sudden I see it's Meps, and I'm like, okay, it's all good. It's all good. So Horace kind of went into the rabbit hole, and there was no way for me to pull him out. He's like, you know what? He's good. He's semi-adult. He can handle this. So, before we go on to all that goodness, let's talk about how our weeks have been. Soups, how you been?
Oh, not too bad, not too bad. Too bad. I'm trying to think of what happened this week.
Shoot, go for it, man. Bring up the tables.
Oh, my buddy Mr. E came back.
No, he didn't.
Yeah. Came back to the game. Came back to the game. Been, getting him geared up and everything. Had some fun farming the Raven bounty to get his 85 gear, because he was still only like A6 CR, A7 CR. So we were farming the Raven bounty and all that. And of course, we're in the PvP phase, and I was on my Rage tune, and some villain just kept trying to come over and gank everybody over there doing that bounty, and apparently he didn't realize how OP Rage is right now. So.
What is this damage I'm doing?
And he was Celestial too, so it was like...
Oh my gosh. It was up before it even started.
Yeah, he's up in the air trying to snipe, but I was like, is that a villain up there? I was like, oh, I got him. I just outraged him once and just dead. And I'm like, wow. Like, whoops.
Such a bully.
Not a bully, man. It's protecting people. I'm a hero.
You can't be a bully if the villain attacked first.
Very true.
Yeah.
Are we sure that the villain was attacking, or maybe he was
like... There's no reason for a villain to be hanging out over the hero bounty.
Maybe he was just willing to look and hit the wrong
I will fully flat out admit, when that content first dropped and everybody was out there doing that bounty and everything, and I saw Soar over there doing the villain one, I fully admit that I was throwing block breaks and snuff outing him to death. I will fully admit that I did that to him. All right.
So that's why Soar doesn't come on the show anymore.
I will admit that I was slightly bullying him. Okay. I will fully admit that when the Tier 4 operations were still out in open world, that I would go to Robinson Park and block break the tanks doing seeds. I fully admit that I would do that, and I admit that in a way, yes, that is bullying.
Crap! You mentioned seeds, and I missed Dizzy.
If I got jumped by all the villains, I would not get mad about it. I would have had it coming.
Sounds like you do have it coming.
Oh, that was some funniest business, though, man. Block breaking the tank doing seeds, and then watching the entire group wipe.
Oh my god. No. I kind of see that worse then the supply drops on New Genesis bounties. I kind of see that. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say anymore. I just don't know. Just don't know. Brittany, how's your week been?
It was alright. Just kind of,
Kind of bleh.
yeah,
Get any more booster
glad it's
bundles?
Friday. No. I don't know if I'm gonna get any more. I haven't decided.
I mean, you got all the auras now, don't you?
Mm-hmm. But then I'm just thinking for the future if I want to sell some of these, so we'll see.
Yeah, I bought a few more boxes the other day and all that, and I'm holding on to all the auras I got because they were all good auras. I got a red smoke. I got a few blue smokes. I think I got another pink.
Those blues are just.
And I got a purple radiant, which I had not seen yet.
Huh. That's cool.
I'm gonna hold on to that.
Yeah, those blues on PC side are just selling. Everybody wants a blue smoke. Everybody.
Well, it's the same over here. They're really popular.
But my week has been pretty good. I've gotten my my quantum ult to he's now 112 yesterday. I'm at 112 in controller stance. My DPS is now at 109. And no, 109 going into trying to do New Genesis stuff is just not happening. The open world stuff is just not my friend at all. So I grew up with some people. They were nice enough to help me out. I switched to controller stance just to be helpful. I did the League Hall Malfunction duo in controller stance, and it took about maybe 25 minutes. But that's also about maybe 3 to 4 of a guy who he DC'd. And I'm like, you know what? We're going at this pretty slow because I can do no damage. So I'm going to wait until he gets back. And if he doesn't get back, I was just going to wait till he dropped the group, basically. So, but he was very cordial. He wasn't really yelling or anything. He didn't seem frustrated when we were talking. So I was pretty happy that I didn't have an angry person having to carry me.
You know, one thing I always wondered about folks that run the duos and stuff in their main role and everything. I wonder if folks think about using like max damage and core strength tactical mods. Doing that just to give themselves that would just to give themselves a bump in damage. Well, the max damage gives them it gives you a 10%.
Yeah.
And
core strength gets 10% as well.
Roll. Yeah, and core strength gets 10% as well. So I wonder if folks here realize that you throw those two mods in there, that could help bump up your damage and everything.
Well, I have the max damage model on every hand of all my characters I play because I don't do anything else. I don't do shields that much. So, yeah. So, I mean, I have the max damage, and I guess, I don't know if it helped. I don't think it, in my eyes, it didn't. But he was a quantum controller, and there was a bunch of times where he had the main aggro, and he just didn't have power. Look at this controller. Bam! You got power now. Rock out. Just try not to die, please. So
how was he quantum DPSing and didn't have power?
Because he was doing his AM, but when you're doing your AM and you get knocked down, you have to get back up. Takes power. So it was messing up his flow. So I was really happy I was able to be controller to help him out with that. If I was a healer, yeah, he would have been able to live, but the power issue would have been a thing. So, even if you're in a controller stance, in your support roles doing duos, it's okay, because that person still needs it. Yeah, I put the shield mod on my hands for my controller just to test it out for a couple of raids, and because I hardly ever use my bubble, because I always use quantum tunneling to get the hell out of there. So I was like, you know what? Let me try this bubble thing, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. It's not that.
Yeah, if I was mental or hard light, I'd probably use shield more. But I'd mostly quantum troll, and quantum tunneling is all I need.
Yep.
I quantum trolled Bombshell for the first time, I think earlier this week. Honest with you, and I got knocked into those freaking vortexes like 3 or 4 times, and tunneling saved my ass. I was like, "Oh crap! Ow!"
Yeah, there are times I forgot that I had my bubble instead of my quantum tunneling, so I'm like, oh, I'm getting away. Bubble, I'm like, what the hell is... Oh, yeah, I have this on me. Let me walk slowly away from you now. It was an adjustment. It was an adjustment. Alright, so we don't have any fan mail, but that's okay, because we have Ask DCUO Twitter hashtag, yeah, that Meps was on for like, I think an hour after the stream, answering questions that people had. They were supposed to be episode 16 questions, but you know, it just ranged itself all over the place with other things. Like,
well, people have got questions about stuff outside of episode 16.
They do.
They want answers for, and honestly, there's some questions out there people have been asking for a long ass time that they kind of deserve some answers for.
Like,
in my opinion. Don't get me started, man. I thought we weren't going to go down this track until we actually saw some progress on it.
Oh, that crap. Yeah. Helios, I don't know what espouse means. I don't think that's a word. So, let's go look at some of these. And after the Ask DCUS thing, we'll talk about the live stream that they did. Let me clicky. Oh, wait. I scrolled. There it is. Boom. All right. So hopefully you guys can see everything. All right. So this is from @JarethWolf, who is Emperor Jareth on the stream. He's great supporter. Thank you so much. Oh, Bob. He wants to marry me? Helios. That's so sudden. I mean.
Yeah, Bob just out of nowhere. Didn't even know she was here.
That's how she rolls.
Just like a freaking prowling cat. Just like, BAM!
So Jareth asks, will we have any base item drops? Will we have any base items drop base of the future updates like we did with Bombshell?
Based off the future episodes. I'm pretty sure that's what he was trying to say.
I hope so.
Jareth, learn to type, man.
Please. Meps responded, morph base items. Yes, that's the plan. Boom. Next. From my city, Chi City. Is the gear going to just infinity mods, or we can mod with both, meaning precision mod, etc. How Meps answered, modding your gear is separate. The infinity mods are in your generator in your base. It's Twitter, folks. People are not going to be able to get English right. It's just the way it goes. I hope so. Okay, so this is from Orion Skymaster. If I understood, queuing for the Elite Alert would require 4 people with at least tank, heal, and control power sets. And that's correct. Queuing will require a balanced group. So, when you're queuing up for the Elite Alert, you have to have a tank, healer, controller, and DPS. Now, once you get into the instance, do what the hell you want. Change up your role. We don't care. It's just queuing in. You have to be you have to be those roles. When you get in, you can change them up as you go. So, also, will the Elite Alert roles be locked, or is it just queuing? Like I said, only in queuing. Once you're in, you can switch between your roles. Boom. Next, from Real J... okay, we're just going to call him Jace Smezzy, because... Oh my god, I hate people's names sometimes. Even though CR for gear is different, does it complete the set? Yes, it completes the style set. I think what he's trying to say is the Elite gear will have their own style set, so you'll have those. And then the normal gear is going to have its own style set as well. Just like the energy armor that drops, that started dropping in 15, it still drops in episode 16 and 17. That's the ways it goes. Let's see. Did T hear you say but is max CR 137. Seriously, Smeezy. Wow.
What?
I don't even know. I don't even know. Meps answers. With all gear from episode 16, players can achieve combat rating of 137. Let's see. From Tor Ivar Arkinson. We'll be able to get the corrupted aura. Not with this episode. So with that phrasing, and at the same time, I just realized that Mep spelled episode really... You see this?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Not with this Epsidoe.
Not with this Epsidoe. Now with this Epsidoe.
Holy crap, he just got really straight. Man, okay, so... Word to your homies. Wow. So when will this episode be released? September 2nd for members, and then whenever it comes out for premiums, because I don't care. Whenever. After reading the thread that started this whole thing with premiums, and there was even a thread again where premium players like, so why do the legendaries players get like, you know, a week before? And I'm like, because it's a perk. You're welcome. Yeah, you want that week early? Sub up. That's the answer. That's the only answer. That's the only answer that could be given within this thread. Everyone should have just said, if you want it, sub up. I'm sorry, premiums, but yeah. I did actually want to bring up this question from Arwen, because Arwen's great. She asked the question, since we're on the episode phase of releasing content, are there any consideration of cutting down the delay access for premiums? I'm thinking that's what she meant by, does it have to be a week later instead of having the members have the week early? I can only guess. 140 characters in a tweet doesn't really allow you room to explain yourself. And she wasn't able to join us tonight for the stream, so I could actually ask her. And she never did respond to me on, like, anything.
I think what she's asking there is if, you know, now that, you know, content's coming out monthly, if, you know, premiums are going to have to wait a week before they can buy the content. And I don't understand. I don't see why they would change that.
Yeah, I'm not saying... I'm not going to say that the monthly episodes going forward is always going to be a week before members, because we've seen it before where it's like, hey, we get a week before for this episode, and then sometimes we didn't get it. And that's just because of how development goes. So if we can get it for the monthly content, great. If not, then I'm not going to be upset, but I think, of course, the community will just start throwing up themselves in an uproar over, like, probably nothing. But just understand that just because we get it a week early, we still have to wait a month as well. I mean, we still got to wait that month for the next episode, just like everybody else. So, all in all, it still works out. It still works out. I see Delusion in the chat. Is the monthly episodes till next year or from now on? It's from now on, Delusion, until they all of a sudden decide to flip things again on us. It's going to be, this is how it's going to be forever. Cross our fingers, because God forbid we don't need another adjustment. I'm just not ready for it.
Yeah. Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Yeah, hashtag too soon. Let's get through at least another couple of cycles here, okay?
Bi-weekly content coming soon.
Oh dear Lord!
Oh my God.
Let the replay badgers just all of a sudden freak out over that.
I don't even understand that argument. I heard somebody freaking say that earlier today on a video I was watching. I'm like, I don't understand that argument. There's so much content you can freaking run, just daily shit. And it's like, you know, I've been like near max. Like, I've been like buying extra catalysts just to keep my marks from capping out on my main. And I haven't reset the raids at all. I run them only once a week. Some of the raids I don't even run anymore. I got like all the feats done in them.
Yeah. Ah, I got that forever and 100 years, Morty. I got that reference. Because Rick and Morty is a good show. It's a funny ass show.
I mean, I've actually gotten my two of my alts. Like, okay, my rage tune is maxed out on the gear that you can get right now for my main role for tanking with it. My controller is almost there as well. My electric healer, I'm probably gonna finish her up this weekend because it's something that's dropping this weekend that we're gonna talk about later.
All right. We got, oh my god, so Pat M82. We all know Pat, right? Yeah. Yeah, you know, Spittle's #1 fan. That's not a diss, by the way. Still love you, Pat. But at the same time, Pat never comes to my streams anymore. Where are you at, huh? Whatever.
He's too busy kissing up to Spittle and ruining raids for Brittany.
Right.
That's true. Okay, so Pat asked, oh, here we go. Why, when you split the gear by, like, for each episode that the next gear is higher than this last one, should both 4s be the same CR?
Oh my gosh, do people not know how to freaking start a sentence? Jeez Louise.
Well, keep in mind, this is Pat we're talking about.
Video might have killed the radio star, but Twitter is destroying English. So, Mev's answer, this will be different when we get to the next 3 months. Oh my god, if you could somehow understand what Pat was trying to say, then
I'm gonna tweet to Pat and I'm gonna send him a link to Weird Al's video Word Crimes.
Please, yes, Weird Al for justice.
I'm gonna do that to everybody I see that freaking butchers the English language on Twitter like this.
I don't understand. I can't. When you split the gear by 4 each episode, that the next gear is higher than this one. Okay, I get what he's saying, but the English, the context clues, I had to rely on the context clues, and that hurt. That hurt so much. But yeah, starting with episode 18, the item level for gear is going to be changed because 16 and 17 kind of ruined the flow. They're the redhead stepchild that we have to live with. From Dave Staggs, aka Magician. What is the intent behind making difficult content and still keeping a minimum CR of 113? Do you want us to carry players? That's not cool. We carried you, Dave, in Bombshell, sir. I have the video.
Oh boy.
But Mess responded, the men's CR is 113 at player request to allow players.
The balls, dude. Seriously.
The men's CR is 113 at player request to allow players in without owning episode 14. And that's true. And also, I want this like somehow screenshot and sent onto the forums if anyone says the devs aren't listening, because that right there, that's almost exhibit like double Y of the devs listening. That's what they do. They listened. The players who did not get Halls of Power Part 2 did not want to buy it just to get to episode 15. So, like, alright. Devs like, okay, so we'll make it 113. Done. And boom.
Everybody in the chat, alright, click this link and retweet it. Just do it. It's a Pat.
Just so Pat understands what's going on. And everyone else who butchers the English language. Alright, next is Task Force Q. Will both the regular energy gear and the elite energy gear count toward the same style feat? Only the regular alert gear and its style have a feat attached. The elite style has a title only. So, there you go. So, just understand, from the regular alert, the energy armor style feat that we're getting from all 3 of these episodes will have a feat attached, just like normal. The elite gear, the style from those energy armors, is going to have a 0-point feat and will give a title. What that title is, I don't know. And Meps may want to give it to us because he's nice. Next question, and I think this is the final one. This story. Okay, so the question comes from Val S. Cool stuff. Love both storylines. Will they continue in episode 17 and 18, or will there be something completely different? This storyline will continue over the next few episodes. What that means, I do not know. We'll have to find out when episode 17 gets revealed. Ooh, I don't know. Alright, and that is it of those.
Well, you figure, the War of the Light's got to end in a big raid.
I would have to say so, yeah.
Got to end in a huge raid where we're fighting Necron and who knows who else. Bunch of dead superheroes and villains.
Dead Superman.
Hey, maybe we'll finally see Blue Beetle in here.
Damn,
what a way to introduce Ted Cord to the freaking game.
I swear, Bumbling Bee will probably lose his...
I know, Bumbling Bee would freak out. Only way he gets to see Ted Cord is because he's dead.
Man, that's so rough. That is so rough. Alright, so I'm just going to have the client hotfix here so we can talk about that in just a moment. So that was the Ask DCUO hashtag that he did, that Mebs did on Twitter after the Let's Play episode 16 live stream that was going on last night. I had the privilege to lead a group of heroes into Desecrated Cathedral to just give a let's play, and ask the questions to Locke, who was on the show, and also to Jack Frost, who is the designer for that content. And it was a really awesome time to ask him questions and also point out some bugs, because sure enough, James teleported himself out the room. We didn't know what to do.
Well, he didn't really teleport himself out of the room. He just put himself underneath the floor. He was on the steps though, so it wasn't like he was like inside the map. He was just on the steps on that underneath the floor panel that comes up to keep you guys from going back down the stairs during the boss fight.
I do not think that we needed a gatekeeper. We would have stayed in the room. We were going to stay. But yeah, it was. And yes, congratulations to me for no crashing.
Yeah, that was an alert though. You got to do it in a raid setting, man.
Exactly. That's the challenge. I'm reading the Skype.
Yeah, the official Bumbling Bee says there would be liquid involved if Ted Cord showed up in the last War of the Light raid.
Make sure to tell him as a Black Lantern though. He'd be dead. Just all sorts of dead.
I think he gets it. I think he gets it.
So, yeah, it was the Desecrated Cathedral were really fun. Of course, one of the issues I still have with it is the boss healths are pretty large. For me, it's okay because I'm a tank. I'm going to stand here forever anyways. So, and for me, the longer the fight, the more chances it has for the group to mess up, possibly. But I can also see players coming into this stacking DPS.
We're not talking about like Phoenix level health pools though, from when like the Themyscira alert first dropped, though, are we?
Maybe.
Remember that Themyscira alert when you was in there? I remember watching you do it on test. Man.
Oh,
it took you,
yeah.
Chance to do that one boss.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not talking that freaking deep of a health pool, though, are we?
Pretty close.
Really? Because it didn't look like it took you guys that long to get Jared down. No pun intended for all you Subway guys out there.
God, man. Oh man, there's got to be like this parental advisory coming into is like, you need to be this age to go fight Jared. Just need to have an age requirement. But too soon. It's how human beings get through such a tragedy. We have to joke about it because Chris Hardwick defended it. We have to make jokes.
I don't see it as a tragedy. I don't see it as a tragedy at all. A guy deserves what he gets. I just feel bad for all the kids.
Yeah. So, but yeah,
I'm gonna make fun of the guy as much as I want.
But I could definitely see people stacking DPS going in. That is going to be a given. Now, whether or not those DPS survive, because Jared has no aggro. He does not listen to me. He won't listen to no one. He will do what he wants, and he'll do it well. Oh my god, I need to stop talking. No. All right, moving on. We need to rename this character. This is not going to work anymore.
Raph says no sprite characters allowed in this alert. Keep your sidekicks away from the Jared. No sidekicks either, yeah. Oh my god, man. When somebody said eat fresh, they don't think they meant that fresh.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, I went there.
Wah, wah. I didn't mean it, Helios. It just... At this point, there would be the Archer meme phrasing right here on the show, just all over the place, just phrasing. Oh. Anyways, James, I had the I didn't have the issue, but Cypher and I can't remember who else I was running with, but the range people, the healer and the controller, when they were at range, they were having line of sight issues with James's Brazers, and apparently Jack Frost was considering on either making them kind of destructible or keep them in, and if they're in there to cause a line of sight, then I'm okay with it. It does introduce. It'll be the same way with like if it was a pillar in the room. You just have to maneuver yourself where you're not line of sight, where you can still see, and call it a day.
Just tank him in the middle and just there you go.
Well, he'll teleport, as we saw, around the places, and he won't go back sometimes. Or if he does, it'll just take forever.
Right.
And then finally, you will get lost in this place.
Hey, everybody in the chat and everybody listening, did you guys know that on the map, if the yellow dot you're supposed to go to isn't an X, but it's an upward, like upward chevron, that means it's above you. If it's pointing down, it means it's below you.
Thank you, Chicken. Still love you.
Oh my god.
That, I will have to say, that's kind of something you keep to yourself. I'm an idiot. I am. I'm not sure if I would have said that. I'm pretty sure I would have kept that to myself.
I loved it. I like teasing her too, though.
Yeah. So yes, be sure to follow the X's and the arrows. And then the Raven fight, it's a good fight. It was the first time Zeus, who was our controller, our Hardlight controller, and we had Lady Lightning, who is our electric healer. It was their first time in. So every time I looked up at the party, Zeus was dead. And I saw it like maybe 2 or 3 times. And I talked to him after the run, after the stream ended, and it was his first time in, and I'm like, did you get hit by the Raven Reflect? He's like, you know what? I don't even know, probably. But it was only him. He's the only one that died from the Raven Reflect when I'm still beating on her with the flower and everything. I'm not, I even looked at my health. I looked at
Phrasing Trex.
But I didn't get any of the reflect damage. And I even looked at my combat log, and I didn't get hit by any of the reflect. So I'm not sure. And this is also the second time I've ran this. And this is also the second time I've seen my controller die from the Raven Reflect. No one else. I mean, two runs, sure. But 2 times, 2 controllers. I'll try a third time, and if the controller dies again, I'm just going to, you know what? Raven hates controllers. That's it. No one run with any controllers. Everyone have to use their weapon mastery, and good luck. But all in all, the alert was good. The kind of plan for it was we were going to run the normal alert, and if time permitted, we were going to go into the elite and try the first boss. That was not the case. I mean, the run took. We didn't have any real big issues, but we took our time and everything, and we just couldn't run the alert, the elite alert. I may try and do it this weekend because it might be fun. Raven's probably his new dev team. Yeah, I can go with that. Lantern, I can go with that. Wait, Brittany has tea? We want tea.
I didn't even see it. I missed it.
No, it's just the thing that between Error and I.
Oh, okay.
You can click on the message deleted and it shows the message.
Oh, really?
Or if you have better Twitch TV, it shows it.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That definitely deserves the...
Twitch noobs.
I gotcha. Brittany had to help me out with some Twitch commands.
Yeah. How do you reply to a whisper? Oh my god. How do you type somebody out?
Oh wait, /R did not work.
Yes, it does.
Did not work.
Didn't
work for me.
If you're responding to one, it works. You just do /R space, and then it'll automatically fill in the name of the last person that sent you a message.
Yeah, if you're sending it, you have to hit \W.
Yeah.
And then start typing the person's name. But at the same time, I don't have time to click on chat because I'm playing game. So I don't really ever. As soon as I see a message deleted from my mods, I'm like, oh, it deserved it probably. I don't know. All my mods are drunk with power. I don't even know these things.
One of the first times I was streaming, I gave Jemmy mod status on my stream because I couldn't keep up with all of the trolls I had in there, and she just started freaking banging people everywhere, all over the place. I was like, if somebody was talking out of line, she was like, done. They're done. I was like, okay.
It's like, hey, Soups, what's up? Ban. What was that for? I didn't like that hello. That hello could have been nicer. And I also want to give a shout out to, really an apology to Ramo Hayes. I accidentally timed you out last night on the stream. That's because people kept talking and kept going up. I'm trying to click this guy's name who said the N-word. And I'm like, I gotta delete this. Oh, crap. Wrong person. Unbanned. Damn it. Wrong person again. Get up here.
My gosh, that's why you just manually type it in. That's what I did. For everybody. It's just /ban. I didn't even time them out. I just banned them. I don't have time for that. Nah, if they're going to be a douche, they don't get a timeout. They're going to continue to be a douche when they get off their timeout. So.
On your stream, though. On your stream. On your channel, right?
Nope. If they're going to be a douche, that's what they get. Sorry.
Damn!
You don't deserve to speak.
Right? Nope.
Exactly. I met a lot of people the other day.
The thing about that is when they're doing streams, DCO, they've given a few of us mod status on there. I think the three of us at least have it, and I know a couple other people from the CRT do. Every time somebody gets timed out or banned, I get yelled at by them.
I had one.
They send me whispers, like DCO Spec Shot sent me a whisper. Why am I banned? Can you unban me? Dude, I don't know. I was like, I didn't ban you. What the frick, man? Royalty points. What the hell, man? I got unbanned because I said somebody had a hairline like LeBron James. I'm like, dude, I don't know what the fuck.
I don't know how, because he sent me a message too, and I'm like, I just went LOL. I don't know who banned you, but it wasn't me.
You didn't have to LOL. Look at Maps.
Now Mevs pipes up and all that. That's why he modded me on their stream, so I can get yelled at for everything. Tank. I am now the official Twitch tank for DCUO.
Meps just went on eight. Meps just went on 8 teams with that. I don't know when a plan comes together. All right, so that was the DCO stream for the Let's Play episode 16. It's on their YouTube channel right now, so you guys can go over there over at youtube.com/DC Universe Online Game and take a look at the video if you guys missed it. It was great Q&A to Locke and to Jack, and a good look by me, because I didn't crash. I led the group to victory. It was a good time. Good times.
I cannot wait to see you go into the elite version.
I can't either. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fantastic. And yes, the elite alert does have different mechanics than the regular alert. So keep that in mind. Alright, so what you're looking at on the screen that's been here the entire time is a client hotfix for the PlayStation 4 players. Brittany, what does it say on screen?
I don't know, because my Twitch isn't working.
Excellent. Soups, what does it say?
I can see the chat. I can't see video for some reason.
I can live with that. Soups, can you see it?
Yeah, it is the client hotfix for August 25th.
Yeah. Because you're a PlayStation 4 player, so I wanted you to say this.
Okay, for the 8-part operation, of course, this is PS4 only. They brightened many of the effects for Lady Ghoul in the final fight, especially the Tenebrae corruption. And in the corrupted Zamoran duo, they fixed the whole issue where sometimes Indigo 1 would not open the next door for you guys because you went too far ahead and didn't bust all the crystals behind you.
That's not in this client hotfix.
That was in this one?
No, this one.
Oh, okay. The black tendril base item now shows the proper colors in decoration mode.
That's it.
I didn't know it didn't.
I don't have one, so I'm sad. That's what I'm sad about. And then the server hotfix. Server hotfix for the raid for Kondak fixed an issue where Black Adam would not attack players in some cases. See? They go back and fix old things. Look at that. Go Kondak. New episode, please. For the corrupted Zamoran duo, this is what Soups was talking about. Add a number of failsafes to make sure that all the doors were open after players successfully remove the corruption from the crystals and defeat any Black Lanterns in the way. So, and a Sourcecast tip of the week. When you run the duo, work as a team. Don't be a jerk. And, defeat the first group of mobs and then move on to the next group. Work together, destroy the crystal, and then get back to destroying everything. Don't be that person to just destroy everything and then have to rely on one person just to destroy it by themselves. That's just rude.
Funny. I actually ran into a person that did that. They stood at the first boss fight at the door and then started harping on me for not destroying the crystals. I was like, tell me to hurry up. I'm like, what? Hurry up what? I was like, you're just sitting here. What? And then proceeded to call me a bunch of names. It was really funny. I mean, I had to go AFK for I don't know, maybe 5 seconds really quick because there was somebody at my door. But when I came back, he was just standing at the door. None of the crystals were broken. And he's telling me to hurry up. And I'm like, what are you talking? What? You're just standing here. What the heck?
Wait. Who is at the door?
The UPS
Probably
man.
probably that Amazon delivery service, dropping off her freaking.
Toilet paper.
She needed paper towels or something.
Yeah, I just
didn't want to leave.
Actually, an hour ago.
Amazon Fresh.
Yeah, for all you guys out there, there's a new delivery service Amazon
Okay, no,
does.
no, no. It's not new. I've been doing this
Oh, I'm
for
sorry.
a couple of years.
Oh my god!
Wow. Well,
That's the perks of living in Seattle.
Yeah, because
Amazon is
what other
here in
perks is there?
Seattle.
What other perks is there? Nothing but rain.
Oh my god, Amazon is their main office, their main whatever is located in Seattle. So like, I get Amazon Fresh. I don't.
All right,
awesome.
so ladies and gentlemen, that's your ticket to move to Seattle. Amazon's based out of there. So you get Amazon Fresh. It started grunge because that's where Nirvana started, and it rains a lot. That's it. That's Seattle. Oh, and they also
Pretty
have.
much.
You guys have Imperial City Comic Con there, right?
Yeah, and we have a Starbucks on every corner. So
it's
And
Starbucks.
and PAX Prime that's going on this weekend. Yeah, PAX Prime.
I miss when PAX wasn't this big because then I could get tickets very, very easily. Now they're sold out in like the first 5 minutes. I'm like, oh, go away.
I am also pretty happy because this is the first year after a long set of years that PAX Prime and Dragon Con are on 2 separate weekends. Because normally they have to split their staff. Now they're not saying anybody because no one's going anywhere. So, continuing on, for the Bombshell Paradox, bombshells will no longer attack the vortices. The vortices.
Yeah, I noticed that in one of the
what?
The vortici.
yeah,
The vortexes.
The vortexes. The vortexes. Come on.
Honest to God, I've never seen vortexes, just the plural, spelled like that. I have never seen it.
The more you know, Trex.
Yeah, it really is. Because at the same time, I've never really tried. I've never had a chance to spell vortex in plural form. There's never been a moment in my adult life, in child life, I've never had to spell it. So now I know, and knowledge is power. But yeah, go ahead with your stories.
I did. I witnessed that one time in a pug. I was in there doing Bombshell, and Harley was just beating the shit out of this one vortex. I mean, she was going ham on it. It wasn't going anywhere, but she was kicking the crap out of it.
Yeah, and as Dave mentioned in chat, and Brittany talked about it earlier before we started the show, the tables are no longer there. So to you certain people who ruined the table for the ninjas having tea time, they are not happy. So you ruined tea time.
Can I just say, first thing you hear when you get into a pub group and you queue into it, is a couple people in the group say, "Oh yeah, they removed the tables in the last boss fight, so we got to figure out a different way to beat that fight." It's not the greatest motivator for you.
It's not. It hurts the soul. That's what it does. It hurts.
We did beat it though. It took a couple of tries, but we did end up beating it.
Good. For Hall of Doom Armory, for normal and the Legends PvE, they changed Servitor to drop loot as soon as he is defeated. This is to fix issues where people didn't wait for him to stop talking and drop loot. Because he has like a 15-second speech, and then he drops loot. Now, he drops loot as soon as he's defeated. And then fixed an issue with loot lock names being switched between second and third boss. I just realized that I'm probably kicked off of the test server. Just realized that.
Why?
Because I just remembered that, we're going to talk about Game Update 52. I'm like, oh wait, you were logged on a test server. You've been kicked now. You know it. And it's been a long time. And then finally for Sorcery, coming on to the servers finally. For Sorcery, the Grand Summoning, the Fury summoned by the Grand Summoning Supercharge, again, now spawns with full power pool. Boom. And Earth is OP. Congratulations, Earth. Rejoice. So, now... Oh, screw that. Before we go to Game Day 52, let's talk about something going on this weekend. This weekend is Raid Replay Weekend and more. So, announcing for the first ever Raid Replay Weekend. What does this mean? Well, episode 16 launches for members next week, and to make sure you are ready for the new storylines, we're kicking off a Raid Replay Weekend. That's right, this weekend only. The replay badge cost to unlock raids will be cut in half from 87 to just 43. And I did not change the name of the show. Thank you, Sartic. Just realized that as soon as he said, did not change the name of the show. Oh, people are here. I don't care. So this week only for all the raids, the replay badge cost is going to be 43. So this is going to start
for you non-math geniuses out there, that's actually less than half.
That's true. Because 43 would be 46. I mean, yeah. Redo everything, roll it back.
Recitart? Recitart? Is that from the same language as
Okay. So the weekend begins, early morning server restarts on Saturday, August 29th, and then ends early morning server restarts on Monday, August 31st. So, yes, thank you, Sartic. I will probably not... I'll change it now.
Oh, Jesus.
Sourcecast, episode... Bleh. There. I even spelled Sourcecast wrong. Whoopee. Oh, I had error.
Title of this week's episode, Nobody Likes Sartic.
Dang. Alright, also, this is the final weekend for the booster bundle.
Make sure you do it Epsidoe 16 review or something.
Oh God, you're right. I will. Thank you. Let me write that down. That's a done. Epsidoe. Gotcha. All right.
Epsidoe 16.
All right, so this is the final weekend for the booster bundle. The booster ends on September 1st. So go out there and in rainbow colors, grab a booster bundle for the marketplace before it's too late. Yeah.
I am never going to be able to make a freaking spelling error in CRT chat again.
Because that is going to come and bite you in the ass.
Did he type in CRT because I have it closed?
I haven't done it yet. No.
Okay. we all just better make sure to spell check everything before we type.
Everything.
All right. Legends PvE weekend. League of Assassins Stronghold is back. So if that's not enough.
Damn, get wrecked.
So, League of Assassins Stronghold is back. Get the feats. Get those Marks of Legends. Event returns at 4 p.m. on Friday, which is today. And then ends early morning server restarts on Monday morning on August 31st. And then episode 16 launches on Wednesday for members. So it's going to be episode 16, Desecrated Cathedral, the Alert and the Elite Alert, and Oa Under Siege. This is the solo. Will be on September 2nd. It's of course going to be free for members, but then we actually have a date. Cool. The new content will be available for purchase in the marketplace for 400 marketplace cash or $4 for non-members on September 9th. So, booyah, there you go. And when you go to the thread, there's, of course, the reveal and then the live stream that featured me. Because, yeah, it's awesome. Hope you guys like it. All right, let's go into episode Game Update 52. Game Update 52. Yes! So, we have Legends PvE Watchtower Containment Facility is next on the docket. So, I guess I have to try and find time to test that. Because I haven't tested an LPVE since Smallville. Just Smallville. And then, so, update 52. Progress point display. If a scenario has an active progress point, you can now see how much time is remaining until the progress point expires when selecting a scenario. So, some elite on-duty scenarios require a progress point. That's no duh. That's how it works. Since progress points are available for a limited time before they expire, we want to let players know how much time is remaining before this occurs. If a progress point is active for a scenario, the time remaining until the next progress point expiration will be displayed on the on-duty menu in the scenario info panel when the scenario is selected. Please note that some scenarios, survival mode for instance, have progress points that do not automatically expire, so we will not show an expiration time for those instances. Are you okay with that, Britt?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next. What?
Thanks for your astute analysis, Brittany. Next on the Update 52. She's like the weatherman from Family Guy.
How's the weather today going to be, Ollie? It's raining! It's raining! You got an umbrella? I left it at home! So, skipping interaction cams. So, some interaction cams can now be skipped. A button prompt will now displays at the bottom of the screen during an interaction if it can be skipped. Players will be able to press the square button on the controller, or, B if you're on PC, or the left mouse button on the mouse to skip these interaction cams. What are the interaction cams? I still don't know because the ones I did not work. So, it's supposed to be the Booster Gold tours. It's supposed to be the tour cameras. Those are supposed to be skippable. But the few that I did, they did not work. Maybe it's because I might have not been on the quest. I don't know. But hey, it's on test server for a reason. Yeah.
So all you guys out there who haven't finished your Booster Gold tours for the feet and all that, and don't do it because, oh god, it takes so long. Now you can skip them, or at least you will be able to. Now you got no excuse. It's the easiest 50 freaking points in the world, man. Come on.
But it's so long, and I don't want to hear him talk.
Well, that's because you guys didn't hear the original voice actor for Booster Gold.
That's true.
That guy was a gem. Speaking of Booster Gold news.
Yes, we want Nathan Fillion.
Yes. Nathan Fillion as Booster Gold. Make it happen.
I love
Make
him.
it happen.
But I like him from Castle. That's how I know him.
I remember Nathan Fillion from Two Guys in a Pizza Place. Two Guys, a Girl in a Pizza Place.
He was the boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Oh,
That's where I first met. That's where I first got introduced to Nathan Fillion.
a young Ryan Wilson.
Ryan Wilson.
Wait, what the hell's his name?
Reynolds. You got the actor's name mixed up with his character name in his new movie.
That's what he does to me.
Yeah. Ryan Reynolds was in that too.
TV show Ryan Reynolds.
Yep.
I need to go find that. I need to go find that on the internets now.
Probably on Netflix. Let me check.
Oh, please do.
Well, speaking of what's on Netflix, see what's on Netflix? Didn't even make a stop on the movie channels on cable. I noticed.
What's
the
that?
new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
Oh, wait, it's on Netflix?
So in case you guys didn't want to spend any money to go see that, now's your opportunity to not spend any money except what you're already spending on your Netflix to sit down and watch that.
All right, so like I said, with the interaction cameras, it's supposed to be the Booster Gold tours. It's not the Watchtower tours. So there's a lot of NDA things that we talked about with Locke that I can't really talk about. But let me just say, my head hurts. It's just hurts. So go into the test server, find anything interactable, and reply to the thread, hey, this didn't work, and let the devs look at it, and it's like, that's not supposed to, we'll look at that, that's not supposed to. So, make a giant list of things. Go for it. And then finally, titles saved to armories. Player tiles will now be imprinted onto armories. Now, when you imprint your character onto an armory, it will save off your currently selected title. Additionally, there is now an imprint title only option in the armory imprint menu that will allow you to imprint the only selected, currently selected title. Yay! So whenever you activate an armory that has an imprinted title, that imprinted tile will replace whatever tile is on the character that has been selected. Yay! That was something that a lot of people were asking for, like suits.
Yes.
So, Exhibit Double Z. Devs listened. You guys wanted it. You guys got it. Just a few things here that I'm not going to go over everything. For the Corrupted Zamoron Duo, again, Indigo 1 should more consistently be able to keep up when players enter the final boss room, so the player shouldn't have to fight without her aid. I've never seen that before, so I don't know. It has to be mentioned, because it's funny as hell. For combat, abilities can no longer be canceled early by movement. Jumping is not impacted. So, if you know what... If you know exactly what this is affecting,
for
laugh.
the Gadget's electric slide.
You just wanted to sing.
I know. I've never heard anyone describe that, and it was just an awesome way to describe it. The Gadget's electric slide.
Oh,
everybody out there knows what I'm talking about.
Okay, so hold on.
All I do is say Gadgets. Everyone knows what I'm talking about.
So here's the thing, OP. If you send me a whisper and tell me not to tell someone, that doesn't help because it shows up on the stream.
Where's OP at? Where's OP at? Where's your name at, sir?
I think it's going to pop up on stream in just a moment. But, yeah, don't send me a whisper.
Name at, sir.
There it is.
Yeah, and here's the thing, OP. I don't want to have to spend the time to figure out how many E's are in your name.
You don't have to. Just all you have to do is the @ and then OP, and his name pops up.
Right.
You even...
Damn it.
Do you not?
Let me troll the guy.
Well, that's it.
Oh. This is why the whisper thing needs to be fixed on Twitch. I don't mind the whispers, but understand, my chat is on screen. Anything you say will be on screen.
OP, I don't hate you. You just now have not given me a reason to like you.
Damn, son. So something here for PS3 only. They reduced the memory footprint of R&D data, so players with more R&D plans will have a longer load time in the R&D UI, but better gameplay in general. So, congratulations. That's all I got.
Get a PS4.
That's PS3 only.
No, I know. I'm saying get a PS4.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be your issue.
It really will. Night and day difference, folks. Night and day.
Yeah, I mean there's a huge patch they put out a year ago for all the issues you guys are having on PS3. It was called patch PS4.
Damn.
You guys should definitely download it. From Amazon Fresh. Delivery in less than an hour.
Damn it, OP. Stop whispering me when it's going to show up on stream. I don't have to tell him anything. He's got to read it.
All you need to know about OP is that he's a huge troll. Don't believe anything OP says, ever.
Oh, OP. And then some issues with the mail. The marketplace for some of the Legends characters from the marketplace. They put the no delete flag on it, so it's not going to be deletable. Love you too, Sartic, but I don't think I can believe you either. And then, yeah, so there you go. Oh, apparently also fixed subtitles. Fix a subtitle that played on open world encounters that mistakenly read "Do not use." I don't know what that means. So that's Game Update 52 in a nutshell. Some nice bug fixes, which of course will probably increase throughout the testing. But at the same time, this is a pretty small one. The progress point display, the skipping interaction cams, and tiles saved to armories. So let me be disconnected. That's of course happening. Let me get back into test so I can try and look at the progress display point. Because everyone wants to see that, because I want to see it. Yeah, let's go in. Get in game. Sartic, no faces. No O faces, that's creepy. Well, of course I was DC'd. I mean, I had that thing going since the beginning of the show at 8. I better have crashed. Yay. Oh yeah, Lady and I also found a pretty nasty bug that I'm keeping it to myself, but I'll tell you guys after the show. It was bad. Like a bad bug.
Oh, the map thing?
Yeah. It kicked Zaus and it kicked us. So it's real. It's damn real. All right, so I'm gonna look at the elite alert because I guess that's what I've actually gotten.
Oh, hey, Eric brings up a good question. Did they ever get a fix out for the robot eyes?
Robot eyes.
Robot eyes that you get from the lockboxes? That style?
There's something wrong with it?
Yeah, it wasn't showing up on anything bigger than a sprite.
I don't know. I mean, sprites need love, I guess.
Yeah.
I think I have robot eyes on live, I believe. I don't know if I have it on test.
I have to get on my main and get an answer for that for you there, Eric.
Okay. So the time remaining until progress point reset, 12 days and 6 hours. Apparently we couldn't put minutes in there because I want minutes and seconds. All right, that's I want my time exact when this is going down. So that's basically your progress point. It's just going to show up there, nice and big, above everything else. Oh my God! Shh! What do you mean? Shh!
Wait till they see it.
My lord.
I did answer. I'm not sure if they did or not. I will log on my main to see if they did. What do you get? Time remaining until progress point reset. 12 days, 6 hours. That's cool.
Yep. So, I'm pretty happy with that. That lead alert is going to be mine. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be your doom is what it's going to be.
I can't wait. It's going to be so good. So good. So good. So good. Yeah. So, Game Day 52 for the PC testers out there is on the test server. Go out there and break things. Break as much as you can. The skipping interaction cams, basically going to have to go to... Might as well just have to redo all of the Booster Gold missions now. Yay!
So much fun.
Always. Sartic is singing me a song I don't know. I think I know it, but I don't think the word bleep is in there. I'm scared. Okay, so to end out this the show for our discussion, probably a short one, never know. I don't use replays. The only time I really use replays is when I'm running with friends or I'm helping out strangers and I decide to be nice. And I use replays more for everybody else than myself. It's basically how it goes. Replay badges do not define me. They shouldn't define anyone. Yes. Yeah, people carry me, blah, blah, blah. I use replays to help out my fellow community members. Does that work? Mm-hmm. Phrasing? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I forgot I have over 2,000 replay badges, and I haven't used replays until episode 15 came out. And yeah, I definitely, I did. I was one of those people. I spammed the hell out of it. I reran those duos. I think I did like maybe 4 in a day, and that was like day 1 and 2, because I liked it. I wanted to run it more, and of course, I wanted the gear from it. So my issue is that a thread came up, and the thread really was, the post was basically saying that, hey, you use replay badges, you need to control yourself. You are the person who spins the replays, not the replays spinning on you. You need to have more self-control over yourself and not blame the developers for it. I agree with that in a sense. I do. I look at the replay badges as a convenience, that a player has a choice to rerun that content at the same day before reset if they wish. And sometimes most players don't get that chance. They run it once and done. That's me. Other players, most probably like Britt, destroy the hell out of it with replays. And that's okay.
Okay, but wait. If you were playing this game before replays were ever a thing back in Tier 1, Tier 2 days, I used to run those raids over and over multiple times in a week for everybody else. Mm-hmm. Like, that's just what we did. And we ran it loot locked. Yeah. So to be able to run all this stuff again and help people out and still get rewarded for it is nice. Like, I don't know if people played back then before Tier 4, but you didn't replay anything. You just ran it for your league. If you were in a league, you just ran all the stuff over and over again so that everybody got their raids in for the week.
Yeah. People don't understand. You don't understand. It's like Thursday nights. That was raid night. That was like the raid night. You didn't make it Thursday night. You were either pugging or hoping to God people in your league were nice enough to rerun it with you.
Exactly. And we had a tyrant for a league leader then, in the league that I was in, that he basically made us run it like on, so all of his tunes got loot. I mean, everybody else was because we had already run it. But if you didn't raid back then, I guess maybe I don't see replay badges as being such a horrible thing, because we didn't get rewarded when we ran it 2, 3, 4 times that week. So,
but the argument is, do you feel like you have to reset everything?
No, you don't have to. It's just a convenience.
That's the thing that everybody's coming out and saying now, though, is like the game is forcing people to use replay badges.
It was the same back then as the same now. To get like the styles and stuff, you had to run it every single week, and it wasn't a guarantee that you were going to get a raid drop out of there. It just. Or the correct raid drop that you get. At least it's on a tune now. So there's that. But there wasn't ever a guarantee back then that you would actually get a piece that you would need. So it's the same as it is now, I guess, in my eyes.
The thread is up to 8 pages now. It's up to 8 pages. It's called Remove Replay Badges, Police Yourselves.
I mean, he has a point, but like, if you don't want to replay, like if you want to stick it to the devs, I mean, stop using replay badges. You know.
I mean, yeah, and that's the thing too. It's like I mean, nobody is forcing anybody to use replay badges in this game. All right, there's no race to get to the top CR. There really isn't. I mean, this whole argument boggles my mind because anybody who says they're being forced to use replay badges, I want picture proof of one of the developers or MEPs stand behind you with a gun pointed to your head, making you do it.
Can we use a different word? That's too soon.
Soon from oh yeah, okay, I got yeah. Anyways, I just I want proof of somebody actually forcibly making you use replay badges.
And this is the argument that's coming from players now in this thread that I was replying to back and forth, basically saying that the way the content is, and they're also the people who do the highest CR. That's their achievement. Is when a new episode comes out, their argument is when their theory, when a new episode comes out, to reach the highest level CR before it becomes obsolete, you have to use replays. Now, that argument, that theory is basically true to an extent because of episode 16, episode 17, with the elite gear being 123 instead of 120, which was supposed to be. And honestly, I hate bringing it up at this point because episode 16 and 17 is what's done is done. We have to move on. Episode 18 fixes it, so I'm completely on the board of like I don't care anymore. I just don't.
Yeah,
care.
But this set of episodes is like an anomaly. It's not going to be like this every single 3 episodes. Like they're working out the kinks. Everything will be resolved in episode 18. So that's what I'm saying. Like the transition between these 3 episodes and then once we get into 18 was going to be the most difficult, just because we're transitioning from getting all the content the very first month versus getting it all spaced out now, and then dealing with these CR changes, gear changes. Like this is just a transition, and it's not going to be like this come episode 18. So
yeah, and they've said that so many freaking times.
I know. I know. So.
It's going to have to be just staple onto people so they understand it. But it's
like somebody tweeted out a quote earlier today that I had to retweet. All right, and I quoted the retweet on it. It was a quote from the new Superman versus Batman movie and all that, and the quote was 20 years of Gotham, are there any good guys left? I swear to God, it's like they were talking about the forums. I swear to God, it's like they were talking about the forums, because it's like people don't bother researching, finding out stuff and all that before posting an opinion. It's like Dark Horse, he saw the original test notes for 52, so talking about how powers aren't going to be able to be canceled by movement anymore. He read that as they were removing jump canceling completely. So I checked on it, and apparently some other people did too. Meps did an edit to the test notes and all that where he flat out said this does not include jump canceling. Okay, good to go. And I told he's like Dark said, I try to find stuff out before I freak out, and I was like, I wish everybody was like that. It's like nobody bothers checking this stuff. Nobody bothers looking at the forums and reading it. It's really frustrating.
Yeah. My argument when I walked into this was, of course, you don't have to use replays. You just don't. Replays are there for convenience, and it's a good convenience, by the way, too. So be sure to use your replay badges out there. And I mean, and I've used them for my friends. I've used them for strangers to help out different groups, and I've used them for myself for episodes 15 because I really want to keep running it. And when I'm running it, I want to get gear. So I have the convenience of my replay badges, so I'm going to use them. I'm not going to go in there as a loot lock and like, yep, I really like it. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, you saw that, Rambo. And so my theory was, and no one has brought this to the table, and because they kept arguing it with me, but no one's brought it up. Show me the evidence that you need to have replay badges to get the highest CR before it becomes obsolete. Now, when I say obsolete, I'm not meaning the highest CR for that month, because that's just retarded to try and fight for that. I don't care. Episode 16 is going to bring out the elite gear. It's going to be CR. It's going to be item level 123. That's chest, waist, legs, and back. Those 4 are now going to be 123. Those are now going to be the 4 top pieces of those slots until episode 18. So that's going to be this month and next month before we have to see them. So that's 2 months. Show me the evidence that you have to use replays to get that gear before it becomes obsolete, before you have to replace them. That's the argument that no one has brought to the table, and that's the argument I'm
they can't make that argument. They can't make that argument for some fact. I've reset bomb maybe 3 times since it dropped. Reset maybe 3 times since it dropped. I am 131 CR on my for DPS and tanking on my main.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I have not even run bomb on my rage tank, and I am 130 CR. And the only reason why I'm not 131 is because I have the face of OP. Right, I'm 129 CR on my quantum troll. Ran bomb once. Don't reset anything on my alts.
Yeah.
And it's. You don't have to use replay badges, folks. I mean, is it lucky gear drops? Maybe, yeah. But you know what? I don't even have the 120 waist yet on my main.
I got the chest.
Freaking Lee. Talk about me getting lucky. Lee has gotten 3 pieces to drop in 1 run on 2 different tunes.
Yeah, so shut up, Lee.
And see, that's the thing I'm saying. Sometimes you don't even need,
hold on a
never
second. Just
need replay
don't
badges
do it.
because
Don't. Oh.
Fuck off, Lee.
You could
Fuck
get
off, Lee.
3 drops in 1 run. Ren got that too. He got 3 drops in 1 run. I was like, what? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I got the 120 chest, the first boss, the first time walking in, and I'm like, I feel like I've won this raid. We could wipe, not defeat Talia. I could walk out being the champ because I got the best piece, and I got 120 piece. So it is about luck, and it's not always about replays. What also confused this thread as well is because they kept saying the phrase, "You need replays to get the rewards, to get those drops." They're basically saying that you have to spend the replay badges in order to get the good drops. Like the replay badges actually determine what loot you get. Now, Tori on the forums, who I respect and love, and we may disagree, we agree a lot, and I always respect his or her opinion, but he said that that's how the drop system works. The drop rates is it counts with replay badges spent, and I'm like, I don't think that's right. But at the same time, they haven't showed me the thread where it was said, because they said it was from MEPS, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to see that evidence.
That doesn't make any sense because Lee rarely resets it, and so how would he get 3 drops in 1 run twice?
Exactly.
That makes like 0 sense at all.
Yeah, I mean,
I reset it all the time, and I finally got the bag. Like, finally.
This asshole sending me whispers, telling me I've also got the sharpshooter legs several times before you can buy them. Dick. I unbanned you. I'm going to ban you again.
I don't believe that at all. Because if that was the case, then I would have all my gear like within the first day because I reset stuff all the time. So that's not true at all.
Exactly.
If anything, it prevents me from getting gear. I will say that.
And so I've decided I'm going to map it out. I don't know why I'm even going to try and do this, but it needs to be done. So we have the arguments that you have to spend replays to get the gear, and I don't do that. I have a limited playtime, and I'm going to use that limited playtime to...
Trex had to skip an entire DLC, folks.
I did. I really did. And honestly, the fact that it was War of the Light pissed me off even more.
You should go back and run it now.
I do. I have. I have an alt. That's what I have an alt for.
I was helping Mr. E gear up. I was running Assault and Battery the other day. for the first time in like a long ass time, and oh my god, it was like being in there for the very first time, and you're the only one who knows how to do the boss fight.
Yeah, my group, we had to destroy the canisters. We had a disagreeing tank who we didn't trust, so we were like, we're gonna do it the safe way. He's like, why? We can just do it. Like, no, we're gonna do it this way because we don't trust your ass. That's why we're doing it this way. He made some questionable decisions that we're not happy about. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 3 months. I don't know how. I'm going to spend 3 months playing the content with no replay badges. Basically how it's going to be is, or at least maybe even just all of episode 18, no replays, and my objective is to get all of the gear before that gear is obsolete. Okay? That's basically what I'm going to try and do. Now, with the elite alerts, with the elite raids, it has a 2-week progression. Am I going to have to use replays on that? Yeah. Am I gonna? No. I'm just not. I will wait the 2 weeks, and I will run it again. Because here's the thing. Everyone is so impatient that you guys are forgetting that this is content that's going to last for another 2 or 3 months. It's the point of the 12 pieces of content. The rolling 12 pieces of content. That's still going to be there. Bombshell, I believe, is going to still be here when episode 18 drops, right? I just said it. I didn't actually verify it.
I think, Bombshell should still be relevant content for us. I mean, it's like, what, 154?
Yeah.
Something like that. It'll
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so I mean, oh god, yeah, because 15, 16, 17, that's only 6. So when 18 drops, that's going to be 4. Or that's going to be 8. So yeah, it's going to be still here. It's going to be still relevant. So even at episode 18, will I still be running Bombshell? Yes. Why? Because I still need things. Relevant for marks. Okay.
Yeah.
But you get 4 times the reasonable amount of marks.
It's like...
So marks are pretty much worthless. Thanks, Maps.
Seriously, there's a lot of content you guys could be running. I mean, without having to use replays. The problem is everybody wants more bang for their buck. All right, so what they do is, instead of doing like the solos, the duos, and the alerts and all that to get marks, daily and all that, they're going after that 10 marks every raid. So, you have to reset that if you want to get those 10 marks every time you run it. Whereas, opposed, you could, get, 15 marks just from running the alerts and probably get those alerts done faster than any pug group that you've been in for freaking Bombshell since they removed the damn tables. Let's drop the mic moment on that discussion. Anyways.
Yeah, I do not believe that, and I might do it with episode 16, and I might not even as badly as I really, really want to just replay the Elite Alert, because for God's sakes, it's set gear. I want that set gear. That's the want. That's the desire I want of that gear, to replay it so I can get that gear. That's that. But for this theory, the testing purposes of living an entire month without using replays and getting the gear, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to wait my month to get my set gear. Hey man, it's gonna be tough too. It's gonna be real.
Can you run isn't the Elite Alert loot lock only at once a week or every week?
Yeah, it is every week, isn't it?
Yeah, so you'll be able to run that.
No, wait. I thought the progress point was at...
The progress point resets every 2 weeks. The loot lock is every week.
Thank you. Gotcha. Even better. I don't know about the Nightbot commands. I didn't set most of those up. I don't even know what some of those even do. Yeah, I really don't even know much about... I don't... Nightbot's here. That's all he's good for. Would I reset if there was an elite bonus that... Oh, this timeout thing is messed up. Prevented you from rage crashing. Huh? Would you reset if there was an elite bonus that prevented you from rage crashing? I don't think I would like that. I welcome the stuff, I guess. Oh shit, I forgot I had that command up. Yeah, this is not Trex After Dark. It's not that. It's not that.
What is that command for, Trex?
That's for tomorrow night. After
That's exactly what Bad Karma said. Sounds like you're doing porn on Twitch, man.
It's Trex After Dark where I don't
be more fun. What?
Okay.
What?
Okay, so add context. It's weird. It is. But no, it's when it's like after 11 o'clock. I'm like, I curse up a storm. I don't give a shit.
Then it's just bad.
Everyone else thought it was cool. It's a thing. Oh, really, Helios? Really? That's messed up. That's messed up. But anyways, with replay badges, I think for episode 16, I'm going to do it without replays. And when episode 17 comes out, I will look and see what my CR and everything is and go from there. Honestly, in my mind, with the amount of content that I can run to get marks, I'll probably be like full vendor. And where, honestly, I'll probably, of course, I bear of getting freaking alert unless my luck just sucks. But even from the elite, with the elite gear, you never know. But I hope that at least I'll be full vendor, and I can live with that. Apparently, some of these people who try to achieve this arbitrary number, because being one CR higher than someone else is a big difference. AKA, hence the sarcasm.
we had one of the DPS DC'd, I guess Rage Quit or something, I don't know. So we invited this other one in, and the guy said the guy told him he was a 130 CR, but when we invited him into the group, his CR was actually 129. I mean, I knew he was saying that he's overall 130.
Yeah.
No, but 129, 130, no big deal. One of the guys in the freaking group started busting his chops about it, and he's like, I was like, dude, it's one CR, it's not that big of a deal. He's like, well, he still lied about it. I was like, he was just talking about his overall CR, and he quit. Calm down, let's just get this shit done. I was like, because, I got some tables to put up in my lair.
Ooh man. Brittany, you may want to help out Lee. He needs some Amazon Fresh paper towels or toilet paper sent to him so Gry doesn't shit on him anymore. That was quite weird to see in chat. But yeah, don't let the replay badges control you. You control them. And at the same time, go out there and buy more and spend more.
I use more replays on freaking unlocking feats than anything else, to be honest with you.
I'm there as well. I think that's like where 200 of my feats of my replays went to for different ults. To unlock feats, I'm never one to try and get on anybody else ever again. I was like, oh, I don't want to do that again. Nope. Because now I can do War of the Light Part 2 stuff, and I'm looking, and because I'm a quantum controller, I'm a quantum DPS when I'm in duos, trying to not kill the ads with Captain Cold and Cheetah as a quantum DPS, and like, you know what? There's no way. I just can't, because God forbid I actually get a tank with me. And
Well,
like,
what you do with that is you get a controller in there that can encase those ads and then take them off, carry them to the side.
yeah. If I was strong enough to like solo.
Pro tips, folks.
Pro tip.
But yeah, there's some feats, man. There's just some stuff I don't ever want to do again. 500 challenges, nope. Toy Man missions, nope. Toy Man's the first things I unlock. I go straight to that general tab. I go straight to that tab and I freaking unlock those Toy Man missions. Done. The video I did when the unlocks came in, I was unlocking stuff on my alt, and I realized I could unlock those Toy Man challenges. I was giggling like a little girl in that video, unlocking all those freaking feats. Never do this again! But, yeah.
Rock on. Oh, look who's here. It's Pat.
Yeah, Pat's been here for a couple of minutes.
Oh, okay.
Pat, you know there was a warrant out for your arrest? Being charged with word crimes.
Being charged with war crimes. Oh. English better, buddy. English better. So, let's go into our shameless plug, of course. Be sure to follow us on social media over on Facebook. Just type in DCUO Sourcecast, DCUO Source Podcast. You'll be able to find us. You can also follow us on Twitter at DCUO Sourcecast. You can find all the videos over at youtube.com/Trexlight in the Sourcecast playlist. And I post them on the forums as well. Because, you know, self-promoting. I haven't gotten banned for it, so yay. After 5 pages. You can also find all the MP3s over at Trexlight.com on the Sourcecast homepage. And you can find us on iTunes. Just type in DCUO Sourcecast and you'll find us. If you guys have any questions or suggestions you guys want us to ask or talk about on the show, email us at dcuosourcecast@gmail.com. And sadly, there is no giveaway this weekend. I had to pay off a credit card. Because I really want to pay
all you people who just showed up.
I just did. I just destroyed that 66 is not going to go down to 12.
Yeah. Not happening, buddy. Sorry. Sorry for even asking for a giveaway. You're exempt from the next 5.
Love you, Jexio. Love you, buddy. I'm not going to be streaming tonight. I gotta save my energy and everything so I can stream tomorrow. Because I got a 2-liter Coca-Cola, and it's gonna be an all-night Saturday night stream. Treks After Dark. Woohoo! Soups, where can we find you?
You can, of course, find me at youtube.com/thedaddy'shouse. I'm also on facebook.com/thedaddy'shouse. Twitter at the Daddy's House, and occasionally streaming here on twitch.tv/thedaddy'shouse. Brittany, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitch at Brittany _ or on Twitter at PinkRanger_206 or on YouTube. Was it /?
No.
Backslash?
Yeah,
No,
it's a /.
It's
You get me confused up. You guys have been doing this like past 3 weeks. You got me confused now. No, it's just, if you just say /, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Trex, where can we find you?
You can find me over at facebook.com/Trexlight and on the Twitter at ThisIsTrex. You can find me over at my YouTube channel at youtube.com/Trexlight. And you guys should be following me here on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Trexlight. I'm thinking about getting a Tumblr. Huh? That's what the millennials things are doing now, right? Tumblrs are cool, right?
Don't do that, Trex. Come on.
Hell no. No. Tumblrs are weird.
You just made it uncool, so.
Wait, is that all it takes? Because for the love of God, I will do Instagram more to get rid of it.
I don't.
That's true. I like Instagram. It's pretty nice. Because I get to see some people's shoes, and congratulations on the new shoes.
I got more. Amazing.
Oh my gosh, Maps! What the hell? No, Maps. I'm not getting on Tinder.
Oh my god.
I'm not getting on Tinder because Brittany would just get upset, and I don't want her upset anymore.
Oh my god. That may be the happiest day of my life.
Well, kicking the balls to me, huh?
OP says he has a DC Harmony site.
It's called the Cheesecake Chat.
Is it close to the Cheesecake Factory? Because I could go for some cake. They got some great... They're expensive, but oh my gosh, so good. Do they have a Cheesecake Factory in Seattle?
Yeah, it's in downtown. It's not that far from where PAX is held.
Oh, okay. I mean, I like it. It is just expensive. Like a 5-course meal that I really only came in for a slice of pizza and some cake. But the pizza was pretty good. So there you go. That is the Sourcecast for tonight. Be sure to get ready for tomorrow morning for... Oh, wait. Is it someone's birthday? Whose birthday?
I think it's the Burka Dave's.
Oh, is that what he's doing next week? I did see he was saying he wasn't going to be here next weekend, I don't think.
Maybe today is his birthday? I don't know.
I'm not going to be here next weekend. I'm out of town, but Wednesday is my birthday. It's next Wednesday. All right, so there you go. Happy birthday, Dave.
Happy birthday.
Yay.
Yeah, low-key, no problem. Meps, fix PvP. There, I did it. You guys help me now? Fuck. You get off my back now? Jesus.
Well, they asked me, and I'm like, I don't like PvP, so ask Soups or Brit.
Fuck's sake, man.
Oh, silly PvP. Sorry, Loki. Like, sorry, not sorry kind of thing. So, we will see you guys next week. Yes, next Friday, the 4th. It's going to be a Labor Day weekend kind of a thing. Will we see a Labor Day sale? Probably not. You never know. I don't know. Probably. I hope so. More sales. Yay, more sales. So tomorrow morning, be sure to get ready for the raid replays. All raids are going to be half off. Split in half at 43. It's even below half. That's below half of the retail cost of a replay badge to reset for a raid. So, there you go. And, of course, the last weekend for the booster bundle, Legends PvE Leagues of Assassin Stronghold is back. And again, Day 52 on the PC test server. Go out there and check out Watchtower Containment Facility. And we'll see you guys in game. You guys have fun.
Bye.
Bye.